We can learn so much from playing a game. Just imagine making one from scratch. This is a journey ahead. And what I think we can learn all from this is, well, hey, what's up my friend, my name is Ed Kasha and I upload videos on live lessons and life hacks every other week, so subscribe and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of it. Now, making a game. Wow. This has to be one of the hardest tasks I have ever done and will probably ever do. And I have done quite the research on it, but it's not the same to actually just do it. And not that I'm actually completely new at this, because I have already tried to do a couple of games before, and I even entered them into the IGMC in the Indie Game Maker contest. But this time is different. For starters, I actually want to do everything right. Proper research, proper planning, proper execution, using different tools. Not that I have anything against RPG Maker, it is an amazing tool. However, I want to do now to use more powerful tools, ones better suited for what I actually want to do. So I'm considering between using Unity, Godot, and Game Maker, because mainly the type of games that I have seen made with them are really good. Why not Unreal? Well, right now I'm not interested in making a 3D game, but maybe in the future? I don't know. So, tell me, of these three, which do you think is better? And why? Now, I don't expect the game to be any good at all. I expect it to be buggy, to be laggy, to be probably just plain boring. So fame, fortune, and all of that is not what I'm looking for when creating this game. So what I expect to gain from making this game is completely different, and I'll be documenting the whole thing for your viewing pleasure, of course. And the first thing that I expect to gain with this is actually discipline. Because making a game is not an easy task, and I expect it to take quite some time, quite some effort, some tears, sweat, blood, and actually my fair share of disappointments and broken dreams. Yay, fun. But if I manage to complete it, I know that it will all be worth it, even if it sucks. The things that you can learn about yourself and about what you're trying to do when doing these kind of tasks is just way too much. And I know that as long as I keep going, it will be worth it. Hopefully. The second thing that I expect to gain from this is to actually learn how to code. I always sucked at math, since forever. So coding was actually a scary thing for me, but it's not exactly that I'm new at it. I actually dabbed a little bit on JavaScript and PHP back in the day, just enough to call myself a web designer. And trust me, you don't need much coding skills to call yourself a web designer. But this time, it's personal. This time I'm going all in. And not so much to learn any particular language, but I rather want to learn how to think like a programmer, how to actually solve things and develop those skills, those solving problem skills that I hear so much about. Because I believe that that's what's important. Learning any particular language shouldn't be too hard once you have all the basics of how algorithms and all those things work. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. The third thing that I'm going to actually gain from this is to actually let myself be, creatively free. Creative. English is hard. And since I'm coming from a corporate background, this is going to be actually harder than it should be, probably. But I love to write. I love to draw. I love to make up worlds. And, anything that is creative. Create. So this will be the opportunity of a lifetime to actually, go wild. And I know that I could learn this from doing pretty much anything else. I don't need to make a game to be create. To do art. But this is a channel about video games, and yeah, so please pay attention, okay? 4. Actually, I want to better my art. At some point in my life, I wanted to be a full-time 2D animator or probably a concept artist, but life took me in a complete different route, and I just allow it, and I guess it's fine. But now it's time to take it back. I barely practice anymore, so I don't consider myself to be a great artist, probably not even a good one. But I think that anything that I can improve will be more than welcome. And I actually have really good friends that are really good artists. So probably, I don't know, I can poke one until one decides to mentor me. And 5, and finally, I hope that this game will help me to connect with others, like you, for instance, or anyone who plays it, or anyone who watches these videos on how I make it. Stephen King says that telepathy does exist, and he calls it, just reading a novel. For him, writing a novel and then just let someone else read it, it's like letting that other person know what you think, your thoughts, your innermost ideas, your work. And I believe that is the same principle. You will be able to see a little part of what I see, what I feel, of the music I hear when I play a video game, or when I'm making this game. And I hope and expect to inspire you so you can create your own worlds, your own games, so you can put them out there and, well, when I play them, also to connect with you. So don't forget that I'll be documenting the whole thing, starting with some coding lessons and what I have learned from them. So if you want to know what happened, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. If you found this video useful, please share, like. If you didn't, you can always dislike, you can always curse me with all your might. And tell me, have you ever tried making a game? Did you do it? You didn't do it? What happened? What are your plans? And until the next one, see you around, my friend.